From the beginning of time, man has always had a pursuit of the best quality of life possible. That quality of life is not possible without resources. The form of resources we have accumulated has changed over time from cowrie shells, state-controlled money, precious metals, real estate, and stocks and bonds. Over the past 100 years, the world has been dominated by the US dollar and its reserves. But everything that has a beginning also has an end. A new financial revolution is upon us with the emergence of a digital economy. The way we earn, spend, and accumulate resources is fundamentally changing. A new asset has appeared that the wealthy have overlooked. Bitcoin has become the best performing asset of the past decade by far. With only 21 million ever in existence, there are more millionaires and billionaires in the world today than there are Bitcoin. Just by holding 0.25 Bitcoin today will put you in the top 1% asset holders in the world in the next 5 to 10 years. If you would have invested $100,000 in Bitcoin in 2013, today it will be worth more than $15 million. Bitcoin billionaire Raoul Pal says, Bitcoin's performance is so dominant and so all-encompassing that it is going to suck in every single asset narrative dry and spit it out. Never before in my career have I seen a trade so dominant that holding any other assets makes almost no sense. This is not an industry you can afford to ignore. If you want to remain in business, then you must adapt. Are you offering services in Bitcoin? Are you accepting payments with digital currencies? Have you adopted blockchain technology? Blockbuster Video at one point was the most dominant video service in the world. They had the opportunity to be part of Netflix, but they ignored the changing technology. Where is Blockbuster today? Where will you be tomorrow? All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Early Morning Crypto Talk. Bitcoin Brandon from Los Angeles, California. Go ahead and type in the chat box where you're listening in from. As a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I read the news, give my opinion, share a suggestion, and it is up to you to make an informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. So this is a Monday, brand new week. I stated it maybe last week. I said the most depressing day of the year is the third Monday of January. So far, we are on the second Monday in January. So next Monday, January 17th, will be the most depressing day of the year. And again, the reason why is because in a brand new year, most people that make their New Year's resolutions, and most of it is lose weight, make more money, break out of their old habits, create new habits, but they don't know how. And they legitimately attempt to do so in the beginning. First couple of days of the year, you're doing more push-ups and you're trying to eat right. But you've got years, if not decades, of bad or destructive habits. I use that word, not bad, but destructive habits that you're not going to be able to change overnight. If you're not doing things in a certain way. And what ends up happening is by the third week of the new year, because that's really how long it takes. It takes 3 to 4 weeks to create a new habit where it doesn't seem hard anymore. It's automatic. Your body is used to doing it. I remember when I started walking early in the morning, and I remember the first one I did was not even a full mile, and my legs were chafing because they weren't used to moving that much with my sweatpants, and I was out of breath. I'm like, man, how much more do I got to go? And then the second day, I remember getting up, like I was still excited. Yeah, I'm going to do this. And getting out there again, I still could barely do a mile and just walking. And I felt cold and tired and whatnot. And by the third day, Third day was still cool. The fourth and fifth day, I was like, maybe I'll skip today and I'll do it again tomorrow. I started having those thoughts. And I think maybe a week and a half in, I remember even thinking, I don't feel like doing this anymore. But I was getting a little further and further. And it took about a month of me really forcing myself to get up early and do it. And my motivation was seeing friends that I know my age, people that I know my age having medical issues and dying. You know, at 45 now, there's more funerals and weddings. And so I was motivated by that I want to be around for a long time, spend my money. And by a month and a half in, almost the second month, I didn't even think about it anymore. My body automatically woke up at a certain time, and it's like it's used to. We got to go out and work out. We got to go out and walk. We got to do this, and so it became easy. And in fact, if I didn't do it, I felt like something was wrong, like I missed something. But most people don't have that type of mental stamina to keep pushing. And the third Monday of the year comes along, and they fall back into their old habits and realize that this new year is going to be just like last year and nothing's going to change. And it's the most depressing day of the year, and it's also the day that records the most suicides in the year. So if you listen to me, I'm going to try to lift your spirits up by next Monday, especially fill it with hope, opportunity. I think we're going to do extra dream mode next Monday. I'm going to make it a point to give people hope and opportunity. And we are in the midst of opportunity because I just launched my own brand, ILCA, Ivy League Crypto Academy. Not only am I going to give you crypto education, but I'm also going to give you the opportunity to earn while you learn by sharing it with others. Kicking off our 5-day challenge is going to happen on January 24th. So let me recognize some of you guys that's on here. We're going to look into crypto, and then I got some updates about the ILCA. First, I see Lori K. Bourbon Lamar from Southern Illinois. Good morning, Illinois. Jacqueline Briggs, St. Petersburg, Florida. My man Stan Williams from Florida. My cousin Marnita Casa from Colorado. Joe Pringle, Sr. from Gap, Pennsylvania. Gap, where is that? My wife's from Northern Philly. Rick from Indonesia, Sue Williams from Utah, Faye Harris. Good morning from Temecula. Christine Gosh Shield from Northern Illinois. Ooh, I know it's cold up there. Deborah Coulter. I think you're still in Colorado. Deborah. Louis Paris from Ontario, Canada. I definitely know it's cold up there. My man Provis Lofties from Corpus Christi, Texas. Marty Bali Juarez from Victoria, Texas. Roadhogs MC, Corpus Christi, Texas. I think that might be Providence too. Dion, good morning. Melissa from the UK. Good morning. Jared Johnson from Nassau, Bahamas. Shelly Hendricks Pearson from Burleson. Shauna Ross, Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's see. Tammy Turner. Carlos from Portland, Oregon. Ken Lesson Ghani from Cameroon, Africa. Wow, welcome. Joe Pringle's in Lancaster, Amish country. Chigbo from Nigeria. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let me share screen and let's look at the charts and what's happening recently. Share screen. All right. So let's see what's going on with the charts. Joyce from Kenya. Good morning. That's right, Provis. Roadhogs is on. I see you guys had a good time this weekend. I was watching your live. That was. All right. So currently the crypto market cap is at $2 trillion, down 2.4%. So we did see a little bump this weekend, and that was another futile attempt to try to rise up, but the bear is pushing it down more. At this type of a trend, I still could see this dropping into the $30,000 range, 38K or so for Bitcoin. But right now, Bitcoin is at 41,000. Dominance is 38.6%. So it used to be at 37. By going up 38%, the altcoins lost more. Ethereum is at 17.9%. That's gone down. So the altcoins had an impact there. Bitcoin is down 13% in the last 7 days. Ethereum is down 21%. Binance Coin 21%. Solana 24%. Cardano 19%. Ripple 15%. Polkadot 21%. This is good buying price for Ripple at 17 cents. Polkadot 21%. Terra Luna's down 22%. Avalanche 26%. Doge 18%. Shiba Inu 21%. Polygon Matic is down 22%. So we're seeing real deep double-digit losses over the past week, except Internet Computer did the opposite. It actually went up 25.5% over the past week. Out of the top 27 coins, that's the only one that had a dramatic, well, wait, Chainlink did. Chainlink went up 21%. So Chainlink, out of the top coins, is the clear superstar over the past week that went against the bears, did the opposite by a lot. Well, Axie Infinity's down 30%. This is very good buying opportunities for these. Osmosis is up 22%. See, let me look at the best performers here over the last 7 days. Internet Computer 25.5, Osmosis 22.7, Chainlink 21, Near 2.3. So those three coins went up by double digits. ICP, Osmosis, and Chainlink. Only ones that I know I have written down about anything is Chainlink, not Osmosis and not Internet Computer. The worst performers. And this is Spell Token. Oh, that just reversed itself. Down 42% in the last 7 days. Gala's down 34%. Loopring 31%. CRV 30%. Olympus 30%. Axie Infinity 30%. Cadena 28%. Convex Finance 28%. Sushi. Celsius 80%. Sandbox 26%. Avalanche 26%. BAT 25%. Helium 25%. Engine 25%. So Crypto 24%. I know all of my portfolios are down by at least 20% over the past week. Let's take a look at our secondary portfolio. See where we're at. We did reach, it was at 12K, I don't know, maybe a week and a half ago. And now it is at, lost $500 in the last 24 hours, 9,400. So you see that dip. And I am going to continue to accumulate. In fact, now more than ever, next time I get paid, I am buying more, especially with these prices, to accumulate these. So that puts it in position for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tokens to be over $1,000 each. And then the other two that I'm going to choose is Axie Infinity and Avalanche to round that back up. All right, so this is excellent buying opportunity where you might see people out there panicking. The market's dropped. I still think it has a ways to go. I want this to keep dropping. I'd be cool with this market cap going down to 1.5 trillion and Bitcoin 30,000, 30 to 32K. I'm cool with that. Let's look at the DEX tools coins we've been looking at. Oh, I did. See my metaverse, Makara. What is the metaverse looking like? Okay, that's dropped about 1,000. Yeah, that's down 1,000. You can see that. Oh, there we go. That's down 1,000. Our metaverse wallet here. So Vetter down 3.2%. Saitama is up 2.9%. Wakanda is down 11%. Holders has grown, 110,000 holders. And green is up slightly, 0.32%, still over a penny for green. Let's see, drop there, 1.2. It did reach 2 cents before the sell, down to a penny. All right, so let's see if there's any news that can let us know what's been taking place. Daily HODL. Let's pull this up. Top crypto analyst predicts Bitcoin rally above $50,000, but there's a catch. Okay, let's look at that. Large Ethereum whale splurges over 100 million on FTX token, Matic, and 3 other crypto assets. All right, what 3? I'm curious. Veteran analyst Peter Brandt issues warning to Ethereum traders. Says Ethereum will lose value against top competitor. You know, I don't care about that right now. Here's what's in store for Ethereum this month. That I do want to know. Is Bitcoin mimicking rise of Amazon? Oh, I already know what he's going to talk about. Raoul Pal. Okay, I haven't read this article yet, but I'm assuming if he is comparing it to Amazon, in the early days, Amazon almost died. It went down to, I think, $7 a stock or so. It almost died. And then this was when the dot-com bubble burst. And then all of a sudden, boom, you know, one of the largest companies in the world. We're going to start with this one. Let's start with this one. Is Bitcoin mimicking rise of Amazon? Macro guru Raoul Pal compares cheap Bitcoin to tech giant. Raoul Pal, chief executive of Real Vision, is looking at the historical price action of e-commerce titan Amazon and comparing it to the performance of Bitcoin since 2013. The former Goldman Sachs executive tells his 863,000 Twitter followers that Amazon adhered to Metcalfe's law, which states that a network grows in value as the number of users on the network gets bigger. Powell highlights that back in the early 2000s, Amazon was a highly volatile stock with drawdowns as deep as 50%. Back in 2003 to 2011, it looked like this. Okay, let me see this. So this is Amazon's chart, 2003. What is the green line? This line, oh, I see. Okay. Up, down, dip, up. The next dip is still higher than the previous. Every dip is still increasing. Okay. According to Powell, Amazon's price action back then rhymes with Bitcoin's price action now. Okay, now here's Bitcoin. Same since 2013. Wow. Every dip, though, is still higher than the previous. So I'm looking at the first dip there, 2013, second, 2015, third, 2018, 2020, and here we are here. Wow, it is similar. Powell also looks at the market structure of Amazon in 2010, which he says closely resembles the price action of Bitcoin in the last 12 months or so. In the short term, 2010 Amazon looked like this. Okay. And Bitcoin looks like this. Huh. Interesting. That downturn, this downturn. Interesting. According to the macro guru, if Bitcoin is to follow Amazon's price action in 2010, it is possible for the leading crypto to revisit crucial support at 30. What did I just say like 5 minutes ago? I said I would not have a problem with. I could see this go down to $30,000 to $32,000. And here's an article I have not read. It says 30,000. Why this excites me is that one of the main people that I am modeling my portfolio is Raoul Pal. And I'm glad that I'm thinking along the same lines as he is. That gets me excited. So he says it's possible for the leading crypto to revisit crucial support at $30,000. It suggests Bitcoin might even possibly test 30,000, but I doubt it. I think the sell-off is near done. But who the hell knows? Who knows, right? It's similar enough for context, but never rely on fractals. They are for context only. The Bitcoin fractal is longer in time than Amazon and more volatile. In the end, it's all noise. The log chart is the truth, and that is in itself an approximation of Metcalfe's law. If it isn't noise to you, your position is too big for your time horizon. Powell also adds that based on Metcalfe's law, Bitcoin's value should be hovering around $100,000, suggesting that Bitcoin is tremendously undervalued at its current price of $42,000. Bitcoin is cheap versus Metcalfe's law and has been for a long time. My guess is because there is less network applications on Bitcoin currently than Metcalfe's law would prefer. So in other words, he's saying, even as low as this gets, it has no choice to bounce up to where Metcalfe's law says eventually at $100,000. When? I don't know. I still think it's possible to hit this 30,000 range. In fact, I hope it does. And I'm excited that he said the same thing. I think that's real cool. Okay, next up is what I tell you guys. Education is key. Education is everything. You can rely on your own knowledge and not some crypto guru saying anything out there. You can figure things out for yourself. That's power. Next up, top crypto analyst predicts Bitcoin rally above $50,000, but there's a catch. A popular crypto strategist and trader is predicting that Bitcoin will ignite a rally above the $50,000, but warns that Bitcoin may not be able to sustain its ascent. Crypto analyst Pintoshi tells his followers that he expects Bitcoin to print a bearish lower high setup above $50,000 before resuming its downtrend. We traveled to Michael Saylor's Bitcoin average in 2022, in my opinion, but a lower high on the macro first, at least the way it looks for now. Invalidation is the same invalidation we've had since all-time high breakdown above 58,000 to 60,700. Selling a lower high is such a good risk reward on both sides, in my opinion. Minimal opportunity cost, match reward. Okay, in layman's terms, here's what he's saying. There's a strategy that you can just ride it down and sit there and wait and ride it all the way back up. What he's saying is, this is for those of you that are day traders, swing traders. He's saying even though it's come down, if it pops up to like 50K or so, sell. Let it drop back down to 43, 44K. Buy it again. And just keep doing that until it does reach its back up to above 60,000. So, but for you to do that requires you to be paying attention, and you need to understand how to read the charts and and that's taking more of a risk. Whereas for me, since I don't day trade, I just don't have the time. If I see something major happen, I might tether and wait for it to hit the bottom and come back in. Otherwise, I'm still thinking 2 to 3 years. I don't care what the price of Bitcoin is today or tomorrow. I don't care if it's at 69,000 and it goes to 30,000. I'm just riding it because I'm looking at where it's going to be in the next 2 years. So I don't plan on selling, so I will never lose. Anyways, according to Pentoshi's chart, Bitcoin is currently in a bearish trend and looks poised. We see it again. And looks poised to revisit its macro range low below 30,000 by May 2022. I hope so. Okay. Make $100,000 in the next 60 days. And I spend 80,000 of that in crypto while it's cheap. Wow. So now we've got two people. Well, three. I said it. Raoul Powell's saying it. And now Pentoshi is saying it. But this guy's saying below 30,000 by May. So we got January, February, March, April. We got 4 more months to accumulate at this cheap price. Remember, all these experts were thinking, oh, Bitcoin's going to be 100,000 by the end of December. That didn't happen. In short term, however, the crypto strategist says that support at 40,700 should hold, as the crucial price area acted as a strong resistance level for most of 2021. So let's look at this number again. We're at 41,000 right now, and the last hour we're in the green. He's saying, if it's hitting 40,700, it's bouncing, it's keeping it back up for it not to go below 40K. But if it drops below 40K, that thing's going to slide. $40,700. Historical context is so important yet rarely utilized. Where does big money enter and exit? That's another key you got to figure out. If I'm playing the tether game and I want to wait for it to hit the bottom as close as possible, where do the big guys think they want to enter the market at? Do they want to enter it at 38K? 35K? 40K? So what I used to do when I was day trading, and this was back when Poloniex was in the US, I was reading the order books, the buy chart and the sell chart, and I was watching for a pattern. And I noticed that there was a sell order and a buy order wallet that was synced with each other. And it was moving too fast for a human to be doing anything. And I realized it was a bot. What I could not figure out, if it was a bot controlled by Poloniex themselves, which I probably think it was because they were manipulating the price, or another whale out there that had a bot that was doing it, because they had anywhere between 150,000 buy order and another 150,000 sell order, and they had their order set. And I was watching it always adjusting at the same doggone time. So what I figured out how to do was, okay, if the bot's got its sell order there, then I'm going to put my sell order similar. If it's got a buy order here, then I'm going to undercut it. So I'm not going to hit their number. I'm going to get just right above their number because it always hits its mark. And I made a killing doing that. And then Poloniex moved off the US, changed the way it looks, and I don't have access to do that. Plus, I stopped day trading. I tried to do the same thing with Binance, but the Binance order book is moving so fast, it's hard to see the pattern. I would need to have like computer eyes to be able to read everything so fast to catch the pattern, or take multiple snapshots of the buy order and the sell order to freeze it, so that I can look and see if I see the pattern. And I just didn't want to do all that crap. Computer geniuses can figure that out. So I haven't been able to duplicate what I was doing on Poloniex with any other exchange that's big enough to have enough volume on it, but not too small that there's nothing moving, anything like that. So I don't know, but that's the key, what he just said there. He said, where does big money enter and exit? And if you can really figure that out, then you can do well. In technical analysis, once an asset takes out a strong resistance area, the price level often gets converted into support, as bulls are expected to defend their hard-won territory. And if anybody wants to see how I did what I did, I think when I used to do crypto talk back in the day, 2018, maybe 2019, I used to show that. When I say let's read the chart, because I wasn't showing you building the portfolio like I am now. I was more reading the charts back then, and I would use Polonix and I would pull it up and I would show you. So if you want to go back, because it's all on Facebook or YouTube, back 2018 and 19, where I did that. So anyways, while Bitcoin puts up a relief rally, Pentoshi believes that altcoins will either trade sideways or go lower, suggesting that Bitcoin will pull in most of the liquidity in the crypto markets. Now that alt USD and alt Bitcoin market structure are both breaking, max pain, in my opinion, would be when Bitcoin bounces and alt USD gets stuck on pivots, plus alt and BTC bleeds while Bitcoin goes to a lower high, then dumps. See, this is the type of language that if you ever go to a blockchain expo and you're sitting in the audience and you listen to some clown on stage talk, this is how they talk. And you're sitting there like, what in the world did he just say? What does any of that mean? And this is why I created crypto education. Break it all down in layman's terms. I understand what he's saying here, but even this is like really do, because he's talking nerd language here, but does make sense. So I'm going to read this again. Now that alt USD, what he's talking about is all of the altcoins paired up with the US dollar are both breaking max pain. In other words, that's when we saw the charts here, and I look at the last 7 days of worst performers. Look at Spell token, 42%, 33, 31, 30, 30, 29, 28, 28. This is deep double-digit red. That's what he's talking about. Max pain, in my opinion, now would be when Bitcoin bounces. So Bitcoin at 41,000, if it bounces up and it starts to suck up that liquidity, the alts aren't going to get it, and the alts in the USD are going to get stuck. Meaning that a lot of people that is even using bots right now, and they went in on a trade, and the market on the alts dropped, the bots are not going to sell at a loss. So now they're going to be sitting there waiting for the market to come back up, only that the new money is going to Bitcoin. So the altcoins is still sitting there, all your bots is still sitting there, and you're stuck. And you got to wait for the alts to catch up to Bitcoin. Then alt plus Bitcoin bleeds while Bitcoin goes to a lower high, then dumps, where alts make lower lows on both pairs. In other words, he's saying that Bitcoin is going to pop back up, but it's going to be a new lower high, meaning it's like a soft cat bounce. It's going to come up, and people's going to fake people out, and then it's going to come down even lower again. And so the alts are now suffering from being stuck at the low and then having another low, because when Bitcoin drops down again, the alts are going to continue to go down with Bitcoin, but it's not going up with Bitcoin. Then he goes on to say, where alts make lower lows on both pairs following that. Every time Bitcoin dominance hits sell, market finds pain. So I hope that made sense in layman's terms. I tried to break that down. You got to be able to read to understand, not just read to read. All right, next up. Large Ethereum whale splurges over $100 million on FTX token, Matic, and 3 other crypto assets. What are they? Data from a whale monitoring platform reveals that one of the largest whales in existence is snapping up 5 altcoins, including FTX token and Polygon Matic, worth over $100 million. Whale stats show that the Ethereum whale, with crypto holdings worth over $17 billion, purchased tens of millions of dollars worth of FTX token, the utility coin of crypto derivatives exchange FTX. Okay. In one transaction, the whale bought 1.4 million FTT. Didn't we just see this Saturday? I don't remember reading something about this. Or is this brand new? Hey, 49 million at the time of purchase. Second transaction bought FTT 1 million. at 36.5 million. FTX token is currently exchanging hands at $38. The whale, which sits at number 557 in WhaleStat's ranking of the largest non-exchange Ethereum wallets, also bought 4.2 million Matic tokens worth $8.7 million. Polygon, a blockchain scaling solution, is trading at $2.13 at the time of publishing. Next up is AV. AV, I do not, do I even have this at all? Let me double check. I don't think so. Not in my secondary portfolio. AV, the governance token of the lending and borrowing platform of the same name. WhaleStat shows that the crypto holder bought 17,000 AV, equivalent to $3.6 million. In a separate transaction, the affluent crypto holder also splurged on Chainlink. Okay, I want to see. We saw that Chainlink was one of the only ones that was in the green over the past week. Now I'm going to also check AV to see if they did the same. So Chainlink there, 26% over the last 7 days, 4% in the last hour. Oh, the whole market seems to be turning within the last hour. You see this? Since I've been talking, it's in the green. The stable coins, well, USD is in the red, Tether's still in the green. And then AV, where's AV? It's Tron, Axie Infinity. Let me just do this. I don't know what number. Number 55. So 80, but it's down 24%. So even though that whale bought all those doggone coins, it still went down 24%, while Chainlink went up 26%. Okay. Lastly, the Ethereum whale purchased wrapped Bitcoin. Why would he do that? Oh, yeah, he would do that to get the meme coins. A crypto asset. No, but wrapped Bitcoin? Why? I'm thinking BNB. No, he did wrapped Bitcoin. A crypto asset that represents Bitcoin on the Ethereum network. The whale gobbled 43 WBTC worth 1.8 million according to WhaleStats. You only make a move like that when you want to use that to purchase the ERC20 tokens. In total, the whale spent over 101 million loading up on 5 digital assets. The large purchases were made amid a crypto market dip that witnessed the flagship crypto Bitcoin plummeting to a 90-day low of 40,000. Despite the downturn, many analysts believe that Bitcoin will breach the 6-digit mark this year. Interesting. This caught my attention. That's a new strategy. Caught my attention. I'm not familiar with what he's doing. Okay. And last up, here's what's in store for Ethereum this month, according to crypto analyst Justin Bennett. Closely followed crypto analyst Justin Bennett is unveiling what he thinks is in store for Ethereum this January, as Ethereum continues its downtrend. In a new strategy session, Bennett says that he's looking to scoop up Ethereum around the $3,000 level, currently about 4% away from current prices. According to the crypto strategist, Ethereum must reclaim a crucial level to have a shot at resuming its macro bull trend. As long as Ethereum is below $4,000, you have to be a little bit careful. If we do see Ethereum over the coming weeks and months reclaim this area up here at $4,000 on a weekly and monthly closing basis, then yes, I do think we're going to a continuation of the trend that we saw in 2021. The analyst also takes a look at Ethereum and its Bitcoin pair. Bennett says that Ethereum Bitcoin pair may be breaking out of a bullish triangle, playing out a similar version of what it did between 2017 and 2020. As long as Ethereum is below 4,000, you have to be careful. The crypto analyst says that Ethereum to the Bitcoin pair could be ready to start a long-term rally to the 0.18 Bitcoin, $7,388. If it manages to cleanly hold Bitcoin at $3,000 as support over the longer term, I would expect this market to trend higher up here. One thing that I never really got into doing when I was doing my trading, I mostly only looked at coins paired to the USD or USDT. Nah, I didn't really play too much the games of pairing each other. I did do Ethereum to Bitcoin, Ripple to Bitcoin back in those days, but not the others. So this is really information for you traders out there to understand this. So of course, it all comes down to 0.075 in the short term. So we want to see this market stay above that in order to see Ethereum continue to outperform Bitcoin over the short term. Another reason, it's going to be important, and I say this in my trainings, that you need to get used to the term Satoshis. Because, one whole Bitcoin is out of reach for 90% of the people. So you're going to be buying pieces of a Bitcoin that goes 8 decimal points. So pieces of a Satoshi represent. So you got to get used to saying 0.001. I've got 0.025 Bitcoin. I got 0.0034 Bitcoin or Satoshis. And then what that means as relation to Ethereum. So get familiar seeing things like this, because it's going to be more common than comparing it to US dollar. Because the US dollar, as the value continues to drop, then people aren't going to be trading US dollar to Bitcoin anymore. It's going to be one crypto coin to another crypto coin. So get used to seeing that in your mind. Last paragraph. So of course, it all comes down to 0.075 in the short term. So we want to see this market stay above that in order to see Ethereum continue to outperform Bitcoin over the short term. All right, so that is it for the news. Let's talk about some updates. First and foremost, IMC token. What is the public price of this right now? Because people want to make a lot of money, and getting in on a coin before the world knows about it is a fast way to do that. IMC coin token is one of those tokens. You saw what the whales is spending on FTT. So IMC on the market right now is open market. As soon as this loads up, 47 cents, 300 million tokens. In my long-term scenario, worst case scenario for me, in my long-term scenario, is this hitting $8. That's my worst case scenario. Best case scenario is $250 and more. That's my best case scenario. So at 40, it just went up. It was at 47 cents a second ago. It's at 48 cents now. However, they're still on pre-sale with WCL, World Crypto Life. And I think it is at 42 cents. Let me double check here. Let this load up. I think it's at 42 cents. So this is still sitting. It was at 42 cents because it's also on the L Bank exchange. See if that's been updated. Markets. This is moving low for me. Oh, I like Prolis. You think it's a wrapped loan? He's making money on both sides, on the Bitcoin side and the ERC20 side. Yeah, that'll be smart. Okay, this system is moving very slow. So I'm going to, last time I looked, it was at 42 cents that you can get through WCL. Every 3 million tokens that's sold, the price goes up. And so for a lot of us, the 6 months of holding is coming up. And I'm going to be staking mine as soon as I'm able to, because I have no plan on selling anytime soon. I might sell a very, very, very small percent, if percent, because what is the number one, my number 3 rule? Always get a return as fast as possible. So I bought them at 31 cents. It going to $1, I just tripled my money. So I'm going to sell a very, very small percent. And then I'm going to sit on the rest. And see, this lets me pull it up. Okay. Well, while that's doing that, a big presentation that I'm doing this Thursday. We plan to have a big bump in that community this month, the month of January. So you want to see a presentation for that, I will be doing that this Thursday night. And then finally is the launch of my new brand, ILCA, Ivy League Crypto Academy. Ivy League Crypto Academy. We've been talking about it for the last few days. We have a 5-day challenge coming up on January 24th. If you want to register for the 5-day challenge, and I'll pull up page. You want to go to ilcachallenge.com. If you want to register for the 5-day challenge, ilcachallenge.com. Registration is free. To be able to participate and watch the 5-day challenge is free. It's going to be streamed live in a special Facebook group. So once you log in, and this computer picks a perfect time to be welcome email that's going to get already registered, and you have not, and sign up and register on the Facebook group. Then if you want to become, well, that means you have an opportunity to actually make money off of the 5-day challenge. So if you want to become a promoter, you can share with others. And if they purchase the VIP pack, and what is the VIP pack? For $97, VIP pack is basically like giving you a backstage pass to the VIP challenge. You won't be watching it through stream. You'll be on a special Zoom with me and my panelists. And you'll be able to ask questions. You'll be able to be interactive. You're going to get special treatment. So you definitely want to be on the VIP side. And if you want to make money from this as a promoter, you have to get the VIP for $97. Then you can share your link. You'll have your own link to share with others. And when they get the VIP package, you're going to earn commissions for doing that. In fact, not just one level worth of commissions, but 3. Because what if they decide to become a promoter and they want to share it? Well, then you're going to get 10% on them, first of all, 5% on level 2, and 15% on level 3. So ilcchallenge.com, fill out this information. For those of you, because now it is live to purchase the $97 VIP, you're going to get an email that's going to show you where to go to make that purchase, because that part wasn't live when you guys signed up last week. It is live now. So if somebody were to fill this information out right now, then it will take them to the next page where they'll be able to pay for the $97. In fact, let me test this. Test 1. I'm going to use. I just want to test, make sure it's up so I can let my programmer know that all is good. So this should be doing the redirect. Of course, my computer's moving slow. So while I let that load, let's see if this is back up yet for the WCL side. Oh, it's 43 cents. Do you guys see that? Oh, if I just looked at the comments on my other computer, you guys are telling me. 12% into 43 cents. So when the next 3 million tokens is sold, this is going to go up to 44 cents. And that's still cheaper than on the open market. It's at 48 cents. That makes a huge, huge difference. Yeah, there's LBank. Bitmart, this is new. I did not know about this. This just happened. But they just got hacked, though, in December. But this is definitely new. Okay. But LBank, one of the largest exchanges out there, it's at 48.2 cents. All right, cool. I would, if whatever you can afford, I would get my hands on as many IMC tokens as possible. All right, let's see if this has this. Join the People's Money Challenge today. Get your hands on the top digital wealth strategies, January 24th to the 28th. Oh, I didn't click. I clicked just to be on that mailing. Let's click to sign up. So I did this. I still don't see that redirect. Lifelong financial opportunity. Day one. Here's what we're going to be talking about day one. Are you familiar with Satoshi Nakamoto? That's what's going to be our main topic on the first day. Then we're going to talk about how the blockchain works, breaking it down. Why do we need cryptocurrencies? How does cryptocurrencies work? Unlocking cryptocurrency, the path to becoming a digital currency billionaire, and the 5-day challenge. The challenge is to educate my audience on why they should be investing in these digital currencies and how to do it right. You know what? I need to change that wording. But I'm not in MLM or network marketing. I don't like to use the word investing on why they should be. I'm going to come up with a different word for this one. Be taking advantage of these. I don't want to be seen as Brandon is giving any investment advice. The whole value here is $997 value that you're getting for free. Now, for those of you who say, well, Brandon, is this any different from the courses that you've created? Yes, I've never done a 5-day challenge before. This is brand new. You've never done it, never seen anything like this. And I'm the first in the digital space to actually do this. So that I don't see the redirect up yet. So as soon as I'm finished here, I'm going to check with the programming team and see when that goes live. But you will, if you've already registered, you will receive an email on where to go to make the $97 purchase. And if you want to become a promoter, then you want to go to teachmecrypto.net. Teachmecrypto.net. This will allow you to become a promoter. I'm already signed in, for example, which means your reward for referring new customers, you get 10% in order commissions, and then the 5% override. And as this is still loading, you will have a link down here below you that you can share to others that you want to invite to be on the 5-day challenge. If they decide to purchase the VIP, guess what? You're going to get paid if they decide to purchase the VIP. If they say, well, you know, Marnita, I want to be a promoter as well. Well, then you can give them your link here. Click on sub-affiliates at the top. Click on and copy your link and give that to them, and they can sign up to be a promoter. Important to understand, somebody that's signing up as a promoter is not automatically registered for the 5-day challenge. So they still need to register for the 5-day challenge and pay their $97 for the VIP, or they won't get paid for being a promoter. Okay, so make sure that you got 2 links. You got the link for the 5-day challenge, and you have a link to become a promoter. And you can tell the difference. The link for the promoter starts with Team Builder Pro. The link for the challenge says ILCA challenge. All right. The redirect just worked for you? Oh, great. Maybe because I'm already logged in and all that kind of stuff. So it is up and running. Good, good. So, oh yeah, that's very good news. You guys can pay the $97 now to be a part of the VIP, and I am putting 30% of the commissions goes right back out to the field, to all of you. That's actually against my partners. They were like, "What are you doing, Brandon?" I came from the field. I understand what it's like to work hard and want to be able to make some good money, and not just the CEO, right? The corporate staff making all the money. I've been on both sides. So for my company, I want to make sure that you guys get paid first and foremost. You guys, the more money you make, the more money I make. It's a simple. I don't understand why most CEOs don't get that. They get greedy, trying to want to take all the money. No. The more money you help the people make, the more money you're gonna make. So I'm getting 30% for you. That means the first month, I'm not gonna make that much at all, because I'm gonna give it all back. So take full advantage of that. This is my first trial run for January 24th, and I'm going to be doing this all year. This is going to be big, very big. So take advantage of that. You have your dashboard, sub-affiliates, and to test it out. Why? I haven't given anything out on this link, so I don't know why we're on referral one click. But yeah, here is your referral link to give out to people who want to be in the challenge. Now, you're signing up on ILCAchallenge.com, but you're not going to give ILCA Challenge out to your people to sign up. You want to give them this link where it has your name at the end. Okay? ILCAchallenge.com is the company. That's where you register. But if you're sharing with others, then use your link, ILCchallenge.com, and then it's going to have your name at the end. That is what you're giving out. Same way with the affiliate side. You're not giving out teachmecrypto.net. That's the company. You want to give out your link here. It starts with Team Builder Pro, and you can mass forward it if you want to, because teachmecrypto.net is a mass forward, GoDaddy domain. That's what you want to give out. And you want to make sure they use the same email address for tracking purposes, the same email address. But this is going to track everything for you, all of your signups, your referrals, did they buy, how much you're making, rewards, payouts, all that good stuff. This is already, and I didn't even know this was possible until last Thursday. All right. I didn't even know it was possible. So I'm very, very pleased that that's possible, that we can do, so that you guys can earn while you learn. And you use that money to build your crypto portfolio. You use that money to you have the knowledge because of our education to continue to move forward and gain from there, flipping it. All right, so that is it for Crypto Talk for today. Today's Monday. I don't have any other broadcast today, unless I do another Facebook Live later, which I might do, a very, very brief one about what I just went over here. Yeah, I will do that tonight. And if I'm inspired by anything, I might do a late night Crypto Talk. Or I'll just do a brief crypto talk about this, getting people onboarding and getting ready. Because we now have the challenge is on January 24th, which is literally 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from today. So it's been a long time in the making. I'm excited. With that, let me stop sharing. With that, thank you guys for listening and plugging in. Oh yeah, there's a Connect call tonight, right? What time is that? Is that at 8 p.m. Eastern or 9 p.m. Eastern? There's also a WCL call at 9 p.m. Eastern, but there is a Connect call. And there is still, for those of you that want the TOAX NFTs, thank you, Jacqueline. 9 p.m. Eastern is a Connect call tonight for the green machines and the bundle pack and all that. Then we've got TOAX NFTs. There's still a special going on. If you purchase an NFT for 3BNB, and 3BNB is cheap right now. It used to be at $1,500 for 3 BNB. Now, with the market dropping, I'll tell you exactly what the price is. $427. So like less than $1,300. You can get it in the NFT, and with that, you're going to get double the tokens that represent the NFT, the Kins coin. So instead of 2022, you're going to get 4,044. Their goal is to list Kins coin when it launches at $1. $1. So just by getting an NFT for $1,300, you're getting tokens that's ultimately going to be worth 3 times more than what you paid for the NFT. That's a win-win-win situation on that. You can't lose with that. Provis, you just purchased more? Yeah, one of your guys just purchased what, 40 something? Something TOAX NFTs. So that's going to be a great project. We've got a lot of great things in the works. We've got the IMC, we've got Green with Connect, we've got the TOAX NFTs, we've got the Bashed rewards, and then we now have our own crypto education platform that we control. How about that? So I'm excited. You guys have a great day today. I will be back. Yeah, we'll be back later to do a live and also the calls tonight. So take care. Bitcoin Brandon out. See you later. Bye-bye. Imagine a world where everybody is connected. Imagine a world where somebody in Japan can do a transaction with somebody in the United States without high banking fees. Imagine a world no longer ruled by greedy corporate banks. There's going to come a time when we think of central banks in the same way we think about calling an operator to talk to a friend on the phone. This weird, annoying entity that came between us and the things we actually wanted. You aren't going to drown in fees anymore. You aren't going to borrow money from a bank. You aren't going to fight a half a dozen middlemen. It'll just be you and your money anywhere on earth. And once this happens, cryptocurrency could very well make the US dollar obsolete. Once people understand how easy this is and get used to it, the demand for legacy money controlled by a government and bank is going to plummet like a rock. Welcome to the world of cryptocurrency.